Wow. I just finished watching 86 for the first time. I know I'm a little bit late. I'm probably like, what, 4 years late? I know this came out in 2021. Forgive me. I am trying to explore more different animes outside of like the mainstream ones and stuff like that. And my brother, he's in love with his anime. He's made some videos and shit, and he put me on. So I'm like, all right, let me check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I fell in love with was the music, bro. I love his music. The soundtrack for this anime was a blast. I don't think people talk about it enough. Like, yeah, people do say it's really good, but like, bro, no, fuck all that. The music is amazing. If you like Attack on Titan, Solo Leveling, other animes that he's done, bro, but obviously he's mostly known for like the Attack on Titan OSTs and stuff like that. But yeah, it slaps in this anime. I love all of them. All the soundtracks in this anime hit for me, but there's just one specific track that I really like. See if I'll put it up in the screen so I don't get copyrighted, but that song in particular, when that song plays in the background, I just know, bro, some sad shit is gonna happen. But yeah, I really love the soundtrack for the anime. I have some down on my playlist because it's just that good. I think it elevates the anime a lot more. And I also want to say this too before I go more on a rant about my thoughts on anime. I have not read the light novels or anything like that. I don't even know manga exists. I know my brother told me it's based off of light novels, so I'm just anime only. So everything that I say in this video, keep in mind just anime only. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, I really love this anime. For me personally, don't get me wrong, the battles with the like the mechas and shit like that was all cool. Them fighting the legions and all that, like, it was cool. Don't get me wrong. Soundtrack was amazing, music was amazing. Same shit, what the fuck I'm saying. But for me personally, bro, it was the characters and how invested I was into Shin and Lena, because I feel like when people ask me who's the main character, I would always say it's two main characters. You got Lena and Shin, because you get both from different perspectives, if that makes sense. If you've seen the anime, you definitely know what I'm talking about, and I will hope you at least seen the anime, so everything I'm saying makes sense. Because if you're watching this video, I'm kind of spoiling just a little bit, if I'm being honest. It's just kind of hard for me not to when I watch animes and I make videos on them, because like I have to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, either way though, yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it all the way. Only 24 episodes, which is not long in my personal opinion. And one thing too I like about this anime, it doesn't give you everything up front how other animes do, if that makes sense, like regarding of like the plot and shit like that. Because you know how most animes will kind of give you everything up front within the first couple episodes, so you kind of get an idea. With this anime, don't get me wrong, you get an idea. It's about war, racism and stuff like that, how it's not fair and shit like that. But it doesn't give you everything, if that makes sense. Like it gives you a lot of hints, and you kind of just have to keep watching like episodes more and more, and then little by little things start adding up little by little. So it doesn't give you everything up front, which I really like, because you really basically have to pay attention to the detail. And I feel like the anime does a great job because it gives you a lot of parallels. Like for example, you know how Shin, how he first started and stuff like that, and then towards the very end, Lena, she lost everything, but Shin at the beginning had pretty much already lost everything. But then at the very end, he found something to fight for, you know what I'm saying, which is like his 86 squad. And then Lena had everything, but then she lost everything. But now, you know, she has like an 86 squad, so like, you know, she meets up with them at the very end and stuff like that, and she finally caught up to them. So there's like a lot of parallels in the anime. And there's this dude on YouTube that I saw like after I finished watching the anime, who does great job like explaining all like the small details that you miss and stuff like that. But yeah, in terms of like details in the anime, I feel like it does a great job. Like I said, I'm not a light novel reader, so maybe I know that like the light novels usually they have a lot more explorations to go, but the majority, from what I've seen online and stuff like that, a lot of people praise the anime because they've done a really good job at it. But yeah, I just really like the anime. The director did a great job directing every single episode. I loved it. But let me just say this, those last two episodes were amazing, bro. I love a wholesome ending. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been one of those persons who doesn't like endings ending like on a sour note or anything. I don't mind it, but I do prefer animes and just in general shows, mangas, whatever you want to call it, when they end on a good wholesome moment, because you realize like Shin went through a lot, Lena went through a lot, but especially Shin losing everything, you know what I'm saying, your family and stuff like that. And you know, you're known as a Reaper because you got to put these people to rest, because if you don't put them to rest, if they don't die on the battlefield right away, you know, the Legion, which are like the robots, I guess you want to call it, they're gonna come and use their brains and stuff like that. And imagine all that burden you have to carry on your shoulders every single time you go on your battlefield, and you have these people depending on you. Like, and for him to have a wholesome ending, to finally find a direction in life, and it was just such a wholesome moment for me. Same thing for Lena as well. I've always liked Lena ever since they introduced her, because I know her race or whatever were like racist and stuff like that. So I always liked her. She was always nice. Her and that other girl, I forgot her name. I don't know if it's her sister or not. I don't know, her friend or whatever. Like I know they all have white, like gray hair or whatever. They look like as Death from Akame ga Kill. But yeah, I just really like this anime because it explores like racism, war, the trauma of war, and also too, it has great side characters. And if you're gonna watch this show, because I obviously already spoiled a little bit, just know that this show has a lot, but I feel like it does a great job explaining things, not all in one episode or a couple episodes. Like throughout the episodes, like everything is spaced out really well for me. I feel like my favorite character, probably Shin and Lena, if I'm being honest. I like Ryder too. Theo was cool too. Fido, the robot slash dog. I really love this wholesome moment. I thought he died at first, but I'm so glad they fixed him back, because I really like that montage towards the very end. I think he had a montage in episode 11, I believe, towards the very end, and then obviously the very end as well in episode 23, where they show a montage, and he's just showing like his memories and stuff. And I just really like the anime. Like I said, it's really good. I feel like it explores a lot of racism, what war does to people and stuff like that. Not everybody's on your side and shit like that. And I just love the parallels between Lena and Shin. And like I said, just the ending for me was so wholesome, because everything that Shin and the 86, like their group, they had to go through and stuff like that, for them to finally come to a home and feel accepted and feel loved. And shout out to Ernest. I loved him. At first I thought he was gonna be a snake or something at first, but then he ended up turning out to be a cool dude and stuff like that. For the Risha, it starts with the F, the little girl, I liked her too. But yeah, like overall, this anime had great characters. That soundtrack was amazing. I will, like, anytime people ask me, the first thing I'm gonna say, bro, watch this anime because the soundtrack is so good. But yeah, story wise, it was amazing. I'm surprised, even though it has good ratings and stuff like that, I'm surprised a lot of people don't talk about it. But I don't know, I think this anime is great. So whenever people ask me what anime they should be put on, I'm gonna put you on to this one, because this anime was really good. I loved it. Yeah, just kind of wanted to share my thoughts just a little bit, because like I said, I just finished watching it. I know this isn't like a proper review. Like usually when I do my reviews, I just make them, it just feels like I'm like, when I tell people, or like when I make these videos, like as I'm telling you like you're my homeboy or homegirl or something, you know, if that makes sense. Like I'm not one of those people who's gonna dissect everything little by little. That's just not me. I mean, sometimes I do, but that's just not me, you know what I'm saying? I just let you know how it is. But yeah, I really like this anime. Like I said, I really was amazing. Those last two episodes were like some of the best wholesome moments I've seen in a minute. But yeah, man, like I said, hopefully there's a season 2. I might check out the light novels. Well, I mean, if y'all want to recommend me where to start, y'all can always let me know. But like I said, definitely enjoyed it. If you have not go seen it, go watch it. With that being said, if y'all didn't anything I had to say, y'all want to recommend me something else to watch or read, whatever the case is, let me know. Check out my other videos. And yeah.